In this video, you're going to find out who are the toxic people in your life and what can you do in order to stop them from messing up your life. Not only that, you will also identify who are the positive people in your life and that you want to spend more time with. So this is going to be a working video, which means that you're going to do some work. So you need a pen and paper and preferably the printout of the PDF that the link is in the description below this video. So if you need a moment to go get them, pause the video. I will wait. Hey, you're back. So they say that you're the average of the 5 people that you spend most time with in your life. Now, it might be a cliche, but you really need to understand what is the impact that other people have on you in your life. Because positive people will lift you up, while negative people or toxic people will pull you down. They'll drain your energy. They'll make you feel small, or they will just waste your precious time. In this video, you're going to make a clear distinction between the positive people in your life and those negative toxic people. And you'll learn exactly how to deal with the toxic people, even if they are close friends or family members. So, are you ready for it? Let's go. So the first step is, who do you want to spend time with? So the first thing you need to do is to make a long list of all those people that you're normally regularly spending time with. It can be family members and co-workers and neighbors and friends and people in your gym and people in your evening classes or whatever it is. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to make a long list of all those people that you naturally or that you're normally spending time on a regular basis. 2 minutes for that. All right, and now let's find out who on your list are the positive people and who are those that are toxic people. So I'm going to give you 1 minute right now to go over the list that you just wrote and read each one of the names and find out if that person is positive or negative or toxic. Okay, so basically what you're doing is you read each name for yourself and you ask yourself, after meeting that person or after talking to that person on the phone, do I feel uplifted? Do I feel that my energy is higher? Or do I feel drained and small and discouraged? If you feel uplifted, then that's a positive person. Put a plus sign next to his or her name. If you feel drained and small and insignificant, then just put a minus sign next to that person's name. You have 1 minute for that right now. Great. And now let's have a look first. How do you deal with toxic people? Even those people that you can't cut out of your life. Now, it might take a little bit daring, it might be out of your comfort zone, but the benefits are so much bigger than that, so you have to do that. So let's first identify one person that you call it a toxic person and see how we deal with that. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to pick up one of the people in the list, one of the toxic people in the list, and write it down. Go. Now take a look at the prices that you pay in your life for allowing that toxic person to spread their negativity in your life. Okay, it might be that, he or she drains your energy. Maybe they make you choose sides, between mommy and daddy or between other people. Maybe they just discourage you from going for your goals, whatever it is. Just take a moment right now and write down for yourself, what are the prices that you're paying for allowing this person to spread their negativity? 60 seconds for that right now. Great. And now just imagine how great your life would be, or how much better your life would be when you don't allow that negative person, that toxic person, to influence you anymore. So I'm going to give you 60 seconds for that. Write it down and be specific. You want to write down all those benefits. How would your life be improved when you don't allow that person to spread their negativity? 60 seconds. Great. So now let's see what you can do to deal with that person or any other toxic person in your life, even if you cannot get rid of them. All right? So the first thing you need to do is to set limits. Toxic people don't handle boundaries very well. They have the tendency, they need to control other people, in this case you. They need to control the circumstances or whatever it is. So by you putting limits, you're closing that out. So you can say, if you're going to have a phone call with that person, you can say, hey, I'd be happy to talk to you, but I only have 10 minutes. That's a limit. You can say, if you're going to meet that person, you can say in advance that you're going to meet only once every X weeks or X months. You can put a limit on the frequency or the duration of the meeting. Or you can even limit the topics of conversation. Just simply say, I don't want to talk about whatever it is that that the person will be negative about. All right, so I'm going to give you right now 1 minute to kind of prepare yourself, to write down what are the limits you're going to set for that specific person. Be specific. You have 1 minute for that. The next one is pick your battles wisely. Toxic people don't handle criticism very well. So you say one wrong word, and that's going to be a third world war, right? You know that. So you need to take that in account. So the way I'm doing it, my suggestion, make for yourself a scale of aggravation. You know, how aggravated you are from 0 to 10. I'll give you an example. With my mother-in-law, many years ago, when she would say something negative about me, I would take it as 5 or 6 on the scale of aggravation. But when she would say something to my daughter, negative about her, about my daughter, that will go to between 0 to 10 to 13. All right? So my suggestion, don't fight if it's less than 8. You know, pick your battles. If it's 9 or 10 in the aggravation scale, go for it. Otherwise, let it go. So take a minute right now to write down for yourself what is not going to be worth fighting with this person. Be specific. 1 minute. The next one is recognize their behavior and keep your distance. It can be tricky to be polite or stay social when a person is trying to drag you down or dump their negativity on you. So you need to really find a way to recognize their behavior in time and take your distance. If you cannot do that physically, then at least emotionally go away. So simply ask yourself, do I value this person's opinion? Or do they have my best interest in heart? And if the answer is no, which is probably wouldn't, then choose to take a little bit of emotional distance and don't get upset. So now to prepare yourself, write down what are the ways that this specific person gets you down. So now you're prepared. You have 60 seconds for that. Be specific. Go. And the next one is focus on the positive. And I know that it sounds like a cliche, and I know that sometimes it's really hard to do. But the next time that you're meeting that person or you're talking to them on a phone, just try to remember what is good about that person, what is positive about that person, or at least try to visualize a positive outcome. Okay, so I'm going to give you right now 60 seconds to write down what is positive about that toxic person. You have it ready for you. 60 seconds. And the next one is spend most of your time and energy with positive people. Simply make the commitment to yourself to spend more time with those people that are positive. So I'm going to give you 1 minute right now to write down who are the people that you're going to spend more time with in the coming week. 60 seconds. Wonderful. How does it feel now? You like it? Great. Let me know by clicking the like button. That's important. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Now take a minute and let me know in the comment box below what is the biggest takeaway that you got from this lesson, and what is your commitment, your specific and concrete commitment to do about the insight or the takeaway. You have 1 minute for that right now. Wow, you did it. You are a superhero. And the next lesson in the program is right here waiting for you. And until we meet again, live fully, stay awesome from Nisandeh.